Yo, I've been MIA squared. Like, I've been off the tube. Like, I'm back though. Hey. Okay, so what I'm going through. Alright. So, let me think. Why have I been MIA? Alright. My living situation is horrible. Y'all can see my surroundings. I'm in a hotel. I'm in a telly. Like, this is not ideal. This is not ideal at all. Like, you already know, my apartment complex had like a small little fire. I wasn't exaggerating, but some of y'all probably think that my whole apartment burned down, but no. What happened was, it was a kitchen fire. My charger was on top of the stove, which I didn't use for a week. I didn't use my stove for a whole week. I don't know how the stove turned on, because I didn't turn my stove on. But my charger was on top of the stove. Then the charger fire traveled. Who's this? DoorDash, period. Okay, I'm hungry, so I ordered some sushi. But the fire traveled to my book bag. Then my book bag caught on fire. I picked up my book bag. I was tossing around like a hot potato. It burnt my face. Y'all can't even see it right now. Can y'all see that mark? It burnt. It, like, literally the fire like burst up into my face. Thank God I had my rollers in. Thank God I didn't have my little fake wig on, because if I did, that joint would have been Ice Spice, like on fire, flames, like orange wig, all that. Like, it would have been a bad joint. But thank God I had my little human hair rolled up, so it didn't catch on fire. And then I was playing hot potato with my bag. It was rolling all around the kitchen. The wood on the floor got all burnt up. Then I threw my book bag into the bathroom, y'all. And the bathroom burst into flames. I closed the door and contained the fire because, look, y'all already know I'm the queen of decor. My living room is decked out. My room is decked out. So what I was trying to do was get the fire away from all my, like, really valuable stuff. So I threw it into the bathroom because that's, like, the one room that can be on fire and won't touch other rooms. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it's a bathroom. Like, F the bathroom. Like, I'm trying to keep my bed, my couch, all that. So then I went outside and I was, like, screaming for help whole time. A lot of the apartments on my floor is empty. So it's not many people living on my floor. So no one came out for like a good 2 minutes. I didn't have a fire extinguisher. My, what's it called, fire alarm didn't come on. Like, it was a whole thing. Finally, somebody came out, tried to help me, but their fire extinguisher broke. So now we're running around looking for another fire extinguisher. No one had one. And then this guy from concierge had to come all the way upstairs with his fire extinguisher, and he kind of put the fire out. Not really, but by then it was just like, it was a bad joint. So that being said, I've been dislocated. I don't know what the word is, y'all. Like, that's a big college word. I'm thinking of like a college word right now, but I can't put my finger on it. But I've been hopping around from Airbnb, y'all, to my uncle's couch, to my parents' house, to my cousin's house in Maryland, to now this hotel, and then I booked another Airbnb. The insurance I've been using is so bad. Like, never work with QBE. If you get an apartment complex and they recommend you get QBE, literally, like, sit there and be like, I'd rather die than, tell them you'd rather die than have QBE. Like, that's how bad it was. Like, I'd rather die than have QBE. Like, literally, first of all, they only gave me a little bit of money for my relocation. Oh, that's the word, not this location, relocation. They only gave me a little bit of money for my relocation, and so I literally used it up in like 2 weeks. It was like a little bit of bread. Cause I haven't been able to really get my clothes. I had to buy all new clothes. Like, it's this whole thing. And so, that being said, like, okay, so the process when you get a fire is, one, somebody gotta come out and assess the damage, right? They gotta come see your apartment, see what happened, figure out how much money the repairs are, and then give that money to the apartment complex so that they can repair your apartment. Then there's another person that comes out and assesses how much damage to your personal property, and they give you your money, like your money, to replace your personal stuff. So the guy who like was working on my personal stuff, he was cool. He was in and out. He gave me my little money, right? Then there was another guy who assessed the damage. Oh my God, I thought there was a rat on my foot. It's the, yo. I forgot the ferret was here. Hey, the ferret. He's so sweet. Bye. All right. The person who came out and like assessed the damage of the actual property, after he came out, and it took him, y'all, 2.5 weeks to come out. 2.5 weeks. My apartment can't start repairs until they get their money. That's how it works. Like, they're not gonna start repairing and they're like, oh, just kidding, y'all, we're not giving you no bread. Like, that would be a bad joint. So it took him 2.5 weeks to come out. State Farm, Nationwide, they'd be there next day. I would have been back in my apartment if I had State Farm or something. They took 2.5 weeks to come out and see my apartment. After that, they've been ignoring my apartment complex. My apartment complex called me 2 weeks ago and was like, hey, we're ready to start like repairs. Like, can you try to get in touch with the insurance company? Like, we've been trying and they've been ignoring us. I'm like, all right, y'all, everyone from my insurance has been ignoring me in my apartment complex for 2 weeks. I've been calling customer service, like, you know, like the basic customer service. The people that be working from home and like answer customer service. They're like, oh, we're sorry about that. We'll get you somebody right away. They say that every day, y'all. I never had no one reach out to me. No one. So basically, I'm just living here. The repairs haven't started on my apartment because the insurance has been ignoring me in my apartment. I originally thought it was the apartment's fault, so I was getting really irritated. I'm like, yo, I'm going to stay there no more. But it's not their fault. It's literally their insurance is ignoring us. So yeah, it's a whole thing. I was crying all day. I was like in bed, like dark. Like I closed the curtains. I had no lights on for like a calm like 8 hours, y'all. Like, I was rocked from like 2 o'clock to like 8, 9. Like, it was bad. Like, I was asleep. I was crying. Like, this situation has just been having me really depressed. So that's why I haven't been uploading. But I'm back. I need someone to talk to, and that's y'all. So I'm back. But oh, alright. So I ordered my little food. I'm gonna tell you how the date went. Remember last vlog 3 weeks ago? Like, how, like, that's crazy. Like, y'all know I've been consistent shit, but like 3 weeks is crazy. But I'm back. Alright. The date. I made a TikTok about it, and everyone was like, yo, what story time now? And I'm like, alright, I'm gonna tell y'all in my next vlog. So this is the next vlog, I'm gonna tell y'all. But I'm waiting for my food because I think food and story go together perfect. But let me get my food, and then I come back and tell y'all the little the tea on that weird behind date. Oh my god. Bull was a weirdo. W-E-I or D-O-O-O-O-L-L-L. Weirdo. Like, I can't make this up, y'all. Like, I can't stress it enough. Like, if there was another way for me to spell weirdo, I would spell it that way too. Like, he was absolutely unhinged. Like, U-N-H-I-N D-G-E-D-D-D-D. Crazy. While I was just in the hallway getting my food, I went all the way down to the first floor, right? Got my food, came back up to the 6th floor. I'm like walking and I hear like scurrying behind me. I'm like, what is that? Is that a rat? I look over, the ferret is running down the hallway. This man got out and was running around for a calm like 3 minutes while I got my food. Like, somebody could have killed him, like, rat, and tried to exterminate him. Like, he lucky somebody didn't know an exterminator in here. The ferret is crazy. Like, disappointment. It's like, y'all, 1 in the morning. Well, it's 12 something. And this was the only place that was really open. It says crispy rice. Hold up. Okay. Ginger fried sushi. What is in there? This is what it looked like. Tuna, crispy rice. I don't know what to say. It's giving like, remember back in the day, y'all, when YouTube was fun and people were like fun, and people used to do like the monthly snack, like, wait a damn minute. Oh, here we go. The monthly snack boxes, like snacks from different countries. Oh look, and I got these guys. I'm not gonna try to pronounce that, but that's what I got, y'all. And then it came with, leave me alone, please, the favorite. It came with chapstick. Oh, it's already open. I'm like, wait. And then soy sauce. Bye. I'm gonna put him in the bathroom so he don't try to mess me while I'm eating. I don't like that. All right, y'all. So the date. Okay. So y'all gonna be disappointed only because, actually, I don't care. The reason I use dating apps and stuff is because, one, I don't have a regular job, right? It's not like I'm going to school every day. I can meet people at, like, you know, the clubs at school or in class. I graduated. And also, hold on. This is good. Okay. That is good. Or like, I don't go to work. I got a business, but I can't really meet people at work. So it's kind of like dating apps is like my only option, or like going out by myself. I can go out by myself, but like I'm a homebody, like, so I really like this. That being said, I met this boy on Tinder. We don't call him Jay, okay? We don't call him JJ. So me and JJ matched on Tinder, and he was really cool to start off with. Like, he was cool. What is it? I'm scared to eat these. It's called shrimp rolls. I never heard of shrimp rolls. I heard of shrimp tempura, but these were called shrimp rolls. We gonna see how they taste. Alright, anyway, so me and JJ met on Tinder, right? We hit it off, it was cool. Started talking, whatever. He had impeccable music taste, and one thing about me, I'm a bond with somebody over some music. Like, I love me some good music. And then after the point where the boy made me my own playlist, like, it was cute. I was okay, right, okay, JJ, like, you cute and shit, like, whatever. So, real cool, flirty conversation, whatever. So, one day he was, alright, I'm gonna take you to a restaurant. Let's go out Saturday. Say it was like Monday. Let's go out Saturday. We gonna have a time. I'm like, alright, cool. So I remember one day we was talking. I was texting. And this was like a weird kind of like conversation we had leading up to the date. And like after this, I was like, what? But I asked him, I'm like, where are you from? He was like, oh, I'm from Northampton, Michigan? No. Northampton. It was some random state in the middle of nowhere. I was like, okay. And I was like, cause he went to Temple, and people from there, like, not everyone live in Philly. Like, just because you go to school in Philly don't mean you're from there. So people come from all over. So he was from like some random state, like Minnesota. It was like, no, Massachusetts. That's what it was. So I can't say that state really easily. It's like a tongue twister, Massachusetts. And I kept stuttering when I was saying it, but that's how I remember it. So I was like, okay. So I was like, know how Philly known for like cheesesteaks? I was like, what is Northampton known for? Like, what's up with Northampton? And he's like, Northampton known for lesbians. I was like, alright. I was like, oh really? She was like, yeah, lesbians. I'm like, okay. So I was kind of like, okay, like, cool. And he's like, yeah, like growing up, a lot of my friends had like lesbian parents, and I can kind of relate. Not like friends, but like growing up, I went to a very, very liberal school in Philly. It was called the Philadelphia School. It was like this little private school or whatever. And a lot of the parents were like gay, like lesbian, interracial. Like, it was just a very diverse like families. So I was like, okay, like I know people like growing up who had whatever. But he was like, well, you know how that can impact me heavily, right? I was like, huh? What do you mean by that? And he was like, do you understand how that can impact me? And I'm like, how? He's like, never mind, we'll talk about it in person. I'm like, what? First of all, if you want to bring something up, just say it. Like, I hate people try to like make you big than to tell you something. I'm like, it was given, he wanted me to be like, please tell me how having lesbian parents or having friends that had lesbian parents affect you growing up. Please tell me, please tell me. Like, it was given that. I was like, okay. And so that was in the back of my mind. And in the back of my mind, I'm like, okay, this boy probably like bi or something, because like that's the only thing I can think of. Because he's not gay, because like obviously he's talking to me and I'm not a man. So I was like, he probably bi. I mean, personally, I don't really like have a problem with that, only because people think, well, no, I don't really have a problem with that if I like you, because if you with me, you with me. Like, if you not, you not. So like, if you bi, I'm not gonna be worried like, oh, he over here messing with boys, because like if you're messing with boys, you're a cheater. Like, you're still a cheater at the end of the day. So like, if you with me, you with me, period. You know what I'm trying to say? So, alright. So the date came, and he met me at my Airbnb. He met me outside. He took the train from like his school, and I like got dressed, walked outside. We walked to the restaurant. Real cool vibes. I had like 2 shots of Henny beforehand, so I was very like, yeah, da da da. He had a shot of Fireball. Dinner was nice, but I wish he would have let me pick the restaurant, because that shit was kind of fancy. Like, it wasn't fancy inside. Well, not like fancy like put the napkin on your lap fancy, but But it was like real dark so you couldn't see the prices fancy. Like it was so dark in there so you couldn't see the prices. And I remember like the menu just had some random stuff. It was like, oh, pickled Brussels sprouts, vinegary asparagus, aged goose. I'm like, you're really dragging it. So only that really caught my eye was the wings. Like, I had the wings. They brought me the wings. Why was it duck? I'm like, like you're really like you're playing. Like it was duck wings. Like it was though. Like it wasn't nasty, but it was So cool. Not cool, but cool, but not cool, but cool. So we eating, like he's really cool. Like I'm really liking him. Very cute. He said he was 6'3", but it was giving like 6 foot. Like, and that's not far from me. I'm 5'5", so 6 foot doesn't look like incredibly tall. But he said he was 6'3", so I'm like, he def not 6'3", like whatsoever, like def not. But I'm like, neither here or there, like whatever. Like I don't really care as long as you're not my height. Well, I don't care if a man's my height per se. If you're not shorter than me, then I don't care. So we talking, and the Northampton thing come up. So I'm like, we're gonna see what this man say. So he's like, yeah, Northampton. I'm like, Northampton, lesbian, like, come on, split it out. And he was like, yeah, like, remember how I told you about the lesbian thing? I'm like, yeah, what's like, and he like, yeah. I'm like, what? Like, are you not gonna, like, and I was like, he's like, yep. I'm like, I'm not begging this man to tell me like nothing. So I'm like, cool. So he didn't tell me nothing. So we ended up walking back to mine, getting some more Henny, and then we ended up going out to this like club named Roar. Like it was cool. Like we was dancing. I remember like I saw one of y'all at the club. Like I was shaking my one of y'all. I was shaking my with him. Like it was vibes. Like it was like, yeah, like we was getting it. And then like I remember going home in the Uber. We was drunk, y'all. Like, and that's a red flag. Not red flag, a bad joint. Do not get drunk with your date on the first date. Like you don't know this person, but I'm just like, you know what? Bad idea. Like that was very bad judgment. Very bad judgment on me, like on my part. But I'm like, whatever. Like we only live once. So we got back to my apartment. This man runs to the bathroom and throws it all on the floor. Mind you, I am now I'm 125, but I was 115 at that point because I like lost weight from my last relationship because like, it was depressing as hell. But at that point in time, I was like 115. One about me, I can drink and not throw up. Like I don't get hangovers, I don't throw up. The worst that happened was I have a slight headache for like an hour when I wake up. Like I don't get hangovers, or like I don't know. Like I know how to handle my liquor. So when I saw that he threw up all over the floor, I'm like, ew, like. And he had like his little drawers on and his little top on because he got so hot that he had to take his clothes off. I'm like, yo, ew, like you're gross. So I ended up like going back to the bed. So the bed was like in the room, then it was the bathroom. He had the bathroom door open. So I was like just sitting on the bed watching this man throw up over and over again. And I was like, And so in my head, I'm like, let me just rest my eyes and he'll come back and like tell me he's on his way out. And I'm like, alright. So I go and rest my eyes. While I wake up, it was 7 in the morning. Like, never rest your eyes because you're gonna go to sleep. Like, resting your eyes is not a real thing. It's a phenomenon. It's not real. Like, you're gonna be like up. Like, you're gonna fall asleep and wake up the next morning. Like, resting your eyes is a scam. So I wake up and I'm like, oh my god, he's like in my bathroom. And so one about me, I hate confrontation. Even if it's like, oh hello, wake up. Like, I don't like that kind of stuff. So I saw his leg move. I'm like, this man about to wake up. So I like close my eyes, fake sleep, and I hear him get up. And I hear him like go to the kitchen and like get cleaning supplies and come back and clean his throat up and everything. And so then I hear him like put his clothes on. I'm like, oh my god, thank heavens above, because I don't want to talk to this man after this. Like he just threw up all over my floor. Like we're done. So I'm like, cool, like he out of here, like I can go on with my day. Like what? So while I'm walking around, y'all, there's no more soy sauce? Because that is not soy sauce in there. Y'all, where my stuff at? Because that is not soy sauce. I'm walking around like just like getting myself together and cleaning up the apartment because it was like all this stuff everywhere. Like it was just messy like after the night. And all of a sudden I hear like a key. Okay, let me give y'all a little side note. At the Airbnb I was at a couple weeks ago, I locked myself out on numerous occasions only because the door locks automatically like behind you. Like know how like if you're at your parents' house, like why do you even say that? Know how you at home and like you close the door or like your front door, you have to lock it with a key? No, this door locks automatically. Like it was like one of them doors. So I locked myself out like 5 times. So I had to always bring my key everywhere. So I heard like the knob like jingling. I'm like, who at the front door? Like, I'm like, did I get a package? Is that like concierge? Because they had concierge in there. And I'm like, what's going on? Why then I hear the door open? I hear a key enter the door and the door open. I'm like, no way. So I run to my room and fake sleep. Because I'm like, okay. Y'all like, why didn't you grab a knife? Because like, I don't know. I couldn't say that. But I fake slept. Like, I fake slept. I fake slept. And then like, I heard him come back, like the guy JJ come back into my room. And he was like, wake up. And I was like, like I was wide awake, y'all. Like I was already up moving, but I was like, She was like, I got us breakfast. Okay, first of all, you went into my bag and got my key. I had 2 spare keys, but I always carried around both the keys in my bag. This man went in my bag and took one of the keys. I said, huh? He said, I got us breakfast. I said, where you go to get breakfast from? My first question should have been, why you take my key? But I didn't even ask that because that's, I don't know. Y'all, I don't know. But I was like, where do you get breakfast from? He was like, oh, my favorite Amish, one of my favorite Amish spots. So I was like, I mean, no, he said Jewish spots because he was of Jewish descent. He was, I don't think he was Jewish, but he was of Jewish descent. And I was like, okay. So he opened the bag up. And it was just nasty behind everything bagel. If he listened, he would know I'm picky. I told him that. You would think, oh, Gab's picky. I give her a plain bagel. This man gives me an everything bagel with all the little poppy seeds. I'm like, And then he's like, oh, like, good morning, with all that shit. I'm like, so we start eating a little bagels. And I'm like, alright. So what I had to say to get him out the apartment was, I was like, around the area where my Airbnb was, I had to like pay for parking every night. So I told him, I was like, oh, my parking spot's about to expire. If I keep it there, I'm gonna have to pay more. I'm gonna move my car. But I was like, that being said, since I'm already going out to move my car, I can just take you home. He was like, okay. He barely took a bite of his little bagel. I wrapped that shit right back up for him. I was like, oh, take your bagel with you. We go into the car. I drove him back home. So we got to his crib. He like, oh, I had such a fantastic night. I was like, So I'm like, give him a little side hug. Mind you, the whole car ride there, I had my Bape hoodie on. You know how the Bape hoodies be deep as hell, so the hood be all the way up here if you put it on. I had it on in the car. Like, I couldn't see no peripheral nothing because I'm like, I don't want to look at him in the car. It was very minimal conversation. I was trying to get to my destination. I was trying to talk to him because, like, the whole night was just cringy. Like, it was cringy. You threw up on my and so I dropped him off and I like gave him a little, I'm like, okay, like, nice seeing you. I gave him a little side hug. He takes my face and kisses me. I said, oh, you're dragging it. You're dragging it. And then he leaves. I'm like, no, absolutely not. So I get back to my apartment and I get a text. Look, I'm gonna pull up these little receipts. Alright, so about, I would say 20 minutes after I drop him off, he texts me, hey, thanks for the ride. I had a great time last night. Hope your head feels better. Because I had like a very, very mild headache and he knew that. So I was like, I told him, I was like, I have a little headache. So he was like, hope your head feel better. So I was like, yo, bro, stop. Hold on, the fairy's really, he's really out of pocket. Like, stop. So then I said, you're welcome, and me too. Mind you, Then he said, when can I see you again? No reply, because you can't see me again. And your, what? And your dreams. Then he sent me his cat and said, Sunday mood. Then he sent me a song. Like, and these are all like an hour apart, y'all. All these texts are literally, like, the first 2 texts were exactly an hour apart. The song was like almost an hour apart, and then the next one was like 3 hours apart. The last message he sent was, the switch up is crazy. The same minute I said, what are you talking about? He was like, you ain't stood up for all day. I guess I'm just tweaking. Last night was fun and I F with you. I thought you'd be as excited as I was, but it's aight. And mind you, when I came back to the crib, I did take like a 3-hour nap, y'all. But when I woke up, I did not respond to his text because I'm just like, I really don't care to see him again. I really don't. And so I told him, I was like, this morning was a lot. Like, honestly, I said, which is why when I woke up, I didn't text you back right away. I don't know how to explain my feelings to you right now. Like, I don't know how to say, like, I don't like you. Like, other than complete silence. Like, I don't really owe him nothing. Like, I don't really know you. Like, yeah. And so then he was explaining how he don't do stuff like last night and being vulnerable. And I'm like, do stuff like what? Throw up on my floor? Like, what are you talking about? He like, oh, I said, how were you being vulnerable? Like, what you mean? So I just want to text back, okay, sorry. And I'm like, I'm asking you a question, like, how are you being vulnerable? He said, go that far with somebody I just met. I be getting attached to people physically. So I'm like, wait, what are you talking about? I said, we didn't do nothing. We literally did not do anything. And he was like, I know still, but not saying that I didn't want to, because I did. It's just something I don't normally do. But I'm saying, like, but we didn't do anything, so why are you even saying all that? And he was like, I just don't want a one night stand, sorry. Like, I'm just like, but I wasn't a one night stand. I'm like, all right, this boy's a weirdo. So I eventually directed the conversation by saying, got you. I just feel like this right here, all this conversation is too much for the first date. Like, I said, I like lighthearted fun, and I'm already feeling stressed out. Like, you're making me feel anxious. Like, for real. Like, it's just chaotic energy. The energy is too much for me. So he said, I know. I always do this. Shoot me. What? So then, like, a couple minutes later, he said, can you give me another chance? It wasn't like that in person, right? I just do this over text because I be overthinking. Then he was like, I promise I'll calm down. Gabrielle with the crying emojis. And he said, hey, I'm sorry about all of this. If it's alright, I like to call and sort this out. Don't want to feel like this. And then he started calling me and I didn't respond. So eventually I ended up just blocking him on messages. Mind you, he had an Android. And I only let that slide because he was a music major, y'all. So he was a computer science major with a minor in music production or something, like music something. So people like that, they like droids because it's just like the technology is better when it comes to like IT and stuff like that. So I was like, all right, cool, that makes sense. It's not like you're a weirdo and just like a droid. You actually need a droid. And I blocked him on there, blocked him on Instagram, I blocked him on WhatsApp, and I have WhatsApp to talk to my vendors, my clothing brand, but I had him on WhatsApp because he would send me like videos of his music and stuff, and like, you know, droids can't really send iPhones videos, like it would be super blurry. So he had me on WhatsApp. I blocked him on WhatsApp, y'all, and then yeah, like ever since then, like I haven't heard from him, obviously, because like I blocked the bull. But yeah, like I was in my head, I'm like, was I like too harsh? Like, I don't know. Let me know what y'all think, because somebody, I remember I made the story time on TikTok and somebody was like, oh, you were too harsh, he was just trying to be nice. But I'm like, there's a difference between being nice and being delusional. Like, there really is. And I think he is more on the delusional side. Like, it was giving Tyler Perry the video, the part of the movie where that man who drove the bus took that lady kids to get ice cream in the crack of dawn, and she was asleep, and that was like his first time around her kids. And I'm just like, although those gestures may seem cute, it just overstepping my boundaries. Like, I'm not feeling it. So yeah, that's how the date went. It was kind of weird, but he was cute. He was very nice. But like, it was just, but he was way too attached already. I could tell. Like, he was like trying to kiss me. Well, he did. Trying to kiss me. He like was like, I don't know, like, good morning, beautiful. Like, I just don't like all that too soon. Like, act normal and have some decorum. Alright, I'm gonna go to sleep, y'all. Tomorrow morning, I'm gonna check into my Airbnb. And then I have a Lash appointment at 2. And then I gotta package orders with my friend Chelsea because she's interning with Localblackchild. I'm gonna show y'all the sets tomorrow. They're very cute. Y'all better go buy something. And I'll package y'all order this week if y'all buy something. Y'all already know Local Baby. All caps. Discount code 10% off. So yeah. Alright, leave me alone. I'm about to watch my movie, go to sleep. And I'll see y'all in the morning. So it is Tuesday at 11:57. Shit, 12 o'clock. It's noon. And me and the ferret. He over there sniffing the toilet. I just pooped. That's not funny. Stop. Cause why is he doing it? Okay, no one, like, you just have to bad side. Like, what? Don't look at me like I'm crazy, like, for shitting. But he's over there sniffing like around the toilet. Like, girl, I flushed it, so why are you still okay? Anyway, so I just checked into this Airbnb, y'all. It's nice as hell. Look, okay, I'm gonna give y'all a little tour. So this is the room. Okay, so I got a little nightstand, little decoration. Yeah, decoration. A bed. this little dresser, and I'm mad as hell because the dresser is so shallow. Like, look, I can only fit like 2 Hello Blackchild sets, because you know my sets for my brand, Localblackchild.com, yeah, promo. You know, I got my set. They're thick as hell, so they like literally only 2 fit in the drawer. Like, what? Then I got my little TV. I'm watching Sex and the City. They got this cute mirror here, the ferret. But this is really making me want a house, y'all. I think I'm done with apartments after. Oh, look at him, he's so cute. After I'm done my lease for this apartment, y'all, I'm definitely buying, not buying, I might rent a house and then buy a house. Cause like, I just like the house setting better. Like, I just like it. So this is the bathroom. So cute. Toilet. I like the sink, is cute. Alright, so this is the kitchen. Let me try to find, here, let's see. The lights are so, see, like, I love stuff like this. Okay, so look at the ferret. Don't touch me. They got these cute little, stop! Seriously, stop. I don't like him. He likes to bite feet. These cute little artworks. I don't know, spices. It's not real, though. You know how white people are. They like to decorate with spices and stuff. Okay, then they got the fridge. The ferret, leave me alone, please. This little breakfast bar. I don't understand this breakfast bar though, because I hate when I sit down at a table and like there's no indentation for my knees. So like I'm just gonna be sitting down like that's awkward. Okay, stop, leave me alone, please. All right, kitchen. Then they have like a reading nook, and I do have 2 books I want to read. Oh my god, y'all hear him? He makes that noise when he's excited. Okay, stop. So they got this nook. Then they got like a bathroom for this next bedroom. There's like a guest bathroom, guest bedroom, I guess. Or like second bedroom, second bath. And then they got this room. Yeah. It's very cute. Like, I could see myself living here. Not the decorations, but just like how, like, I like the area. Like, I like how it's spacious. It's not too much space, not too little space. The ferret, what are you doing? Y'all, he slept on the trash can last night at the hotel. All right, and they got this little backyard, but it's like, it's giving Philly backyard. Like, this is literally Philly backyard. Like, just, They could have done something better with that. I'm about to take my shower, y'all. I got a lash appointment at 2, which is in 2 hours. I don't know how far. I'm gonna check how far it is so I know like when to leave and stuff. But yeah, like, I'm just chilling. I'm unpacking my stuff, watching my little show. That's it. So yeah, I have a lash appointment. They have these little snacks for me. Remember the Fiber One bars? This gives Fiber One bars, and Fiber One bars make me shit. Fiber One bars make me sick. So yeah, but these ones is like same shit, like grains, oats, chocolate. I know I'm gonna have to sit on that toilet after this. But shut up. Stop talking to me. I'm about to watch my show. Got me distracted, me.
Hey you, with the flower thing. Steve tells me.
It's a nice class. Well, I'm taking my ladies to dinner. That's right. It's on me. Steak, you got lobster coming right up. All right.
Can I just get a bacon cheeseburger with just bacon and cheese and a small Sprite? Thank you.
Can you park inside?
Yeah, sure. It's a bad sign when they say you gotta pull over to get your freaking food, bro. Like, I was doing good. I was almost, I'm about to scrape my car. What kind of drive-thru? Oof, I love when drive-thrus have these little trash cans. Oh my god, like, I knew this was a bad idea. Go on and get something to eat before your appointment. Like, literally, I have 1 more minute for my appointment. But she gave a 10-minute grace period. I was so, like, not skeptical. What's the word? Is that word, skeptical? I was so back and forth about getting lashes, because one thing about me, too different certain, I love a lash. But one thing about me, too different certain, I hate when lashes, like, droop. Know how, like, you get your lashes done, you're like, oh, all right, cool. Then they start, like, drooping, and it looks ugly. And and they swear that, oh, just wash them and, like, you know, blow dry them, they'll be fine. No, they just start drooping, like, y'all know. And I have a beautiful eye shape, and it just covers my eyes up, and I'm like, I don't know. So I'll be like going through phases like where I hate lashes, like I'm like, hate lashes, so ugly, and then phases where I'm like, I need them back, like right now. But like, this is a new girl, so I don't know how she does. Have a good one. I don't know how this new girl do lashes, so we're gonna see. Kind of weird because she hasn't texted me at all. Like, I texted her to confirm, and I was like, hey, like, no text back. But we're gonna see. All right. This burger kind of good. I have a strong feeling she's not gonna be there. Like, what if she's not there? Like, she didn't respond to my text, so that just gives me like very much she forgot. I don't know, I may be overthinking, but I just hate when that happens. I'd be so excited about an appointment. Personally, oh my god, I'm so sorry. I forgot. I hate that. What's she doing? What are you doing? Child, what the You people are so stupid. Why would you be driving down the street and just stop in the middle of the road with no... Huh? I was like, people are weirdos. Alright, we here. We gonna see how she do, y'all. I haven't even picked out a lash style. I think I picked her mega lashes. Whatever that means. Y'all probably like, Gabby, where your lashes at? Story time, yeah. Like, it's not always me though, because this happens to everyone. Like, everyone I know has had horrible experiences, worse than me. But I just share it, because I share every minor inconvenience with who? With y'all. Like, so what happened was, this was a new lady. I found her on Instagram. Philly, I always look up like Philly, hashtag Philly, whatever. And I found her because my usual lash tech was booked. And I wanted my lashes this week. I wanted lashes like now, because I'm going somewhere on Saturday. Actually, let me not even be hyped about that. No expectations, because I don't even know what I'm doing on Saturday. My usual lash tech was booked, so I booked this girl, and they happen to be in the same like building. So I'm like, okay, cool. Like, I know where I'm going. Her work looked really good, but like one red flag was at her lash times. Like, you know how lash techs and hairstylists can tell you like, oh, this is like my time frame, like for this style it'll be this long, for that style it'll be that long. So for her like longest set, it was called like her, y'all, what's it called, like mega volume. It was only an hour and 20. Mind you, I used to go to a girl named Lizzie. Her lashes are like the best. Like, I've never had better lashes than her. But her lashes usually take her full set usually take like 2 hours and 45 minutes for full set. Cause like it'd be mega volume. Like, actually, like, I've been to multiple stylists or techs or whatever, lash techs. And when they say mega volume, it don't be mega volume. Like, mega volume is like full, like very thick or whatever. So when it's an hour and 20 minutes, I'm like, either she real fast and the lashes gonna fall out, or she's lying. What some lash techs will do is they will actually slide on their booking site and say, oh, I take a shorter amount of time for this style, so that they can overbook themselves. Because if they say, oh, I take 3 hours for a set, their booking site will only let them book every 3 hours, because you take 3 hours. But they'll lie and say, oh, I take an hour and 30 minutes, so they can squeeze more people in, but they'll just be waiting. You see what I'm saying? So that's probably what she did. So I texted her this morning. Mind you, usually when I book with someone, I'll get a text like, hey, it's da-da-da. Thanks for booking with me. Here's the rules. Here's the address. Here's da-da-da. No, I didn't get no confirmation. I just booked with her and that was it. I read through her rules. It was like, oh, 15-minute grace period. Or no, 10-minute grace period. Don't be late. Cash only, da-da. Y'all saw me scrounging around last minute to go find food real quick. I went to the ATM. I was running around. I got there at 3:30 on the dot, right? I asked her address 3 hours beforehand, and she never responded. I knew she was in the same building as my old lash tech, but I didn't know what room, because like, on her booking site doesn't have the room. It just says the address. I didn't know the unit number. So I was like, I wonder what the unit number is. So I texted her like, what's the address? She never responded. When I got there, the guard in the front thankfully knew I was like, oh, I'm here for the dial. I was like, do you know what room number that is? She was like, and gave me the room number. She was like, oh yeah, it's I'm making a number up, 687. And I was like, all right, thank you. So I went up there, I walked in, and no, it's still. So I walked in there, and it was like some lady doing lashes. Like, okay, it was like one booth here, one booth there, and like this other lady like right in the middle of the room. And like I couldn't see the other two booths. I knew they were booths, but I couldn't really see because they had like curtains and stuff. So when I walked in, the lady didn't acknowledge me. She just looked up and was like, and looked back down and was doing the lady's lashes. So I was like, oh, hello. She was like, and I was like, oh, I'm here for, let's call her Sophie. I was like, I'm here for Sophie. And she was like, that's me. And I was like, oh. Because I assumed the way she didn't acknowledge me, I'm like, oh, there must be somebody in one of these booths. Or the person who I'm waiting for isn't here yet. Because it's definitely not you, because the way you acknowledged me or lack thereof, it didn't seem like you was my last tag. So I was like, oh, okay. And so I sat down, and I'm like, okay. And I seen snacks. There was snacks and like juice and soda. She didn't offer me none. Like, I was hungry because y'all see I only had like this little ass burger, but I was still kind of a little hungry. And she never offered me anything, so I didn't like ask, or I didn't take nothing, because I'm like, I'm not about to take someone's food who not offering. But it was obviously like for the customers, but she didn't even say, oh, sit down, have a drink, have a snack. She was just like, that's me. I was like, oh, I'll just take a seat then. So I was on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. Time was going by. You know, on them apps, time TikToks. Like, you really don't be knowing how fast time be going. And so I was there for like 30 minutes by then. I'm like, yo, like, this is crazy. My appointment was at 2:30. It was like 3 o'clock by then. I'm like, yo. So now I go to my spam page. I'm like, y'all, I tell them what's going on. I'm like, y'all, what should I do? Everyone's like, leave, ask for a discount, tell her she didn't take money off, da-da-da. So I wait another 20 minutes, y'all. 50 minutes passed. And I'm just like, I'm leaving. I packed up my stuff. She looked up and saw me packing up my stuff. Oh, before I left, she began telling her client a story about, and it seemed like she was talking about me, but a client who was irritated because she didn't acknowledge her, and she wanted money off, and the girl said no. So she left, and she still charged her card. That's literally what the story time she told her client. And I'm like, it's giving foreshadow, like what? But one thing I'm doing is asking for a discount. I'm leaving. So I ended up packing up my stuff. She saw me packing up my stuff, and I walked through the door. And I booked with my other stylist. I mean, my other tech for tomorrow. Like, what? That's crazy. I was like, wow, that's so disrespectful. Like, actually, that's really rude. Dude, dad, see me like it's just me, her, and her other client. And they're like busting it up, y'all. Mind you, when I walked in, that lady had about 2 lashes on her eye. I said, what? It's given like she was a friend and she took her, like squeezed her in. But that's crazy. That would be crazy. But yeah, I'm like, wow, like that's just so, like me being me, if I was like, people don't understand. Just because you can do something doesn't mean you should. Just because you can do lashes don't mean you should have no freaking business. Like, you really shouldn't. People are not business people nowadays. They have a skill. Some don't, but they have a skill, and then they just like to turn it into a job, even if they don't have those mannerisms or hospitality traits. Like, you cannot be a doctor. Okay, that's like having like a I'm trying to think. Well, no, I don't even know a similarity. It just doesn't make sense. Like, how are you going to treat your customers like? How? Why? What? No, why? That's more so why? Why do you treat your customers like? I've never like been like, oh, I'm gonna treat this customer like absolute dog or like, you shouldn't have a business if you can't treat people right. Period. So I left her a message. Oh yeah, let me read it. I just said I was a first-time client and that experience was super unprofessional. Firstly, I texted you hours before my appointment to confirm with you. No reply. Then you had me waiting for almost an hour, and I put 50 minutes in quotations. And then I put 50 minutes in parentheses because it wasn't really an hour, 50 minutes. And barely acknowledged my presence when I walked through the door / while I was waiting. Because she could have been like, oh, hey, girl, okay, take a seat. And then while I was waiting, she could have been like, oh, girl, I'm da-da-da, this amount of time, almost done, da-da-da. And then when I was waiting, she could have been, oh, take a snack, take a drink, girl, I'm almost done, da-da-da. Like something. No, she said nothing to me. So then I said, on top of that, while I was waiting patiently, you decided to tell a story to your client about a previous client you had that got upset for not acknowledging her, while you were quite literally doing the same to me. I will be disputing my deposit, and if you try to charge my card, I will be disputing that as well. I'm about to watch Sex in the City again. So me and my friend Chelsea, some of y'all remember her, or some of y'all know her, y'all met her in one of my vlogs. But we go on package orders for Localblackchild. I dropped these sets called the Laundry Day set. It was gonna be called the Mean Girl set, but the material is literally a towel. Like, it's made of towels. So I'm like, why don't I just call it the Laundry Day set? Because it's like laundry, towel. So yeah, it's flared at the bottom. I'm gonna show y'all more at the warehouse. But for now, I'm gonna finish my food and watch my little show until I'm ready to go. But that was just so disappointing. Like, I literally ran around, like, got cash out, like, didn't eat. Well, I did eat, but that nasty ass burger offered her to, like, basically ignore me. Like, I don't understand what I did. It's not a me problem, it's a her problem, but I'm still saying, like, I don't understand how what I did to deserve to be treated like that. Like, it's just, like, not fair. Like, I'm a paying client, I paid the deposit, I drove here for a service, and you basically don't care. Y'all, I was literally packing up to go to my warehouse to, like, start packing orders. The Lash tech just texted me from her personal page, and she said, okay, hello Gabrielle, so as you can see, I was working and giving my loyal client my full undivided attention and completing the service that she booked. I have greeted you upon arrival, so how exactly were you not acknowledged? As you could tell, I was running extremely late today on my schedule. I cannot, and she put it in caps, I cannot, I'm gonna put the little screenshot in here though, so y'all can see, stop to text information that can be found on my client, by the client on their own, by simply read and follow precise directions stated on my website. It's reading and following, but okay. My conversation with my client was private, but since, well, we're all in the same room. But since you don't know anything about that either, you would have heard us talking about how my client came in intoxicated. You don't have to dispute anything. I've already refunded your deposit because I understood the wait may have upset you. That was a small situation that could have been avoided by simply asking me how long more would it be, or simply wait. As you could see, I was working. It happens to the best of us. Best regards. Have a great rest of your day. Then she blocked me. She literally blocked me right after she sent it. It's not my job to say, excuse me, how much longer? That's not my job. And it wasn't a small situation. I was waiting for 50 minutes. Like, a small situation would have been like, oh, I was waiting for 15 minutes and I, like, caused the scene. It wasn't a situation. I left. It wasn't like I was like, oh my god, da-da-da. All I said was, hey, I didn't appreciate da-da. It wasn't like I threw my hands up and I was throwing shit around the shop. Like, I simply left. And she said it could have been avoided. Yeah, if you were on time. And then to say that I was listening in on a private conversation when we're all in the same room, like 5 feet from each other. Like, it wasn't like there was a separate room and I was like, had my ear to the door and I was like, oh, what's going on? No, it was like a big studio and her desk was right in her table was right in the middle and I was right there. Like, it was as big as, like, a little bigger than my room. Well, okay, it was like 3 times the size of my room, but, like, we're all in the same room. What? These people are crazy. Like, I think they're actually crazy. All right, y'all, so I'm at the warehouse printing out my orders for my launch. So my launch is on the 26th, so Sunday. It's the 28th today, so it's 2 days ago. And y'all was eating these up. Like, I didn't sell out because I stocked a fair amount. And, like, I like to stock enough to the point where I'm like, all right, I know, excuse me, I know people who don't get paid this week will have, like, will have shit to buy next week when they do get paid. So I try to stock enough. My goal is never really to sell out per se, but more so to keep, like, selling. Like, that's what it's, you know, because if I sold out, I wouldn't be able to make no bread, you know, like, on days to come. So, like, if you have a business or you're starting out, always try to stock enough. Like, don't stock to sell out, because then, like, you'll just be stuck for a while until your vendor can make you more, you know what I'm saying? So try to do not just enough, but try to do a little more than selling out, you know? If you have, like, an average of 50 sales on a drop, y'all, do, like, stock, like, 70, stock 60, stock more than 50, you know? Because then you're gonna have to wait for your stuff to restock. You could be selling that whole time. But don't overstock, because they're gonna lose money that way. if people don't buy your stuff, then you definitely gonna be salty as hell sitting there not getting no sales. So just like every drop, kind of look at how many sales you're getting, you know, because like as a business owner, you pretty much like, unless like someone famous like, you know, wore your stuff recently, or I don't know, you had like a change in marketing, you pretty much know how your drops do. And I kind of know how my drops do, depending on the price, depending on the colors, depending on what I'm dropping. But just like be aware of that for sure. Don't overstock, but definitely don't stock just enough. But I'm just going down. Look, y'all. Oh wait, should I show y'all? Yeah, I can show y'all this because no one's information up there, like their address. But I'm literally just going down and making sure all the weights is right, and I'm gonna just go ahead and print. But I want to show y'all some samples that I got. Or should I? Is that a bad idea to show y'all? No, that's cool. Like, I'm gonna tease y'all. I'm gonna show y'all some shit that I'm about to drop. Well, I'm not about to drop it actually. I'm not dropping this stuff until I think, let me think, fall. So y'all not gonna get it for a while. So technically it's a tease, but y'all gonna see it. Hold on. My favorite sound is hearing labels print, y'all. Like, it's so satisfying. And when you get an international label, I'm gonna show y'all one day, but whenever I hear it, I'm like, my phone not out, so I can't really show y'all. Whenever I get an international label, it sounds different. You can hear that it's international. Like, it just sounds like the printer just sound all like it's getting discombobulated, because they're like, oh my god, like somebody from Australia just bought from us. Like, yeah. So it'd be like, like it'd be going crazy, bro. But I didn't get an international one in this print, so y'all gonna hear it. But all right. My favorite part of the day. I got this design made a while ago, but I just never put it on no clothes yet because I was in a funk like for a long time. Like, I wasn't dropping shit for my business. Y'all kind of, I don't know if you've like frequently shop with me or like look at my drops, y'all kind of maybe could tell I wasn't dropping a lot last year. But then again, I also, like, last year was my first year in person for school while running a business. So I did 2 semesters of that, then I graduated. So I had a lot, you know, going on. But also, like, my mental state was bad because of my last relationship really took a toll on me. Even while I was in it, I was just very like, I don't know, it wasn't me. I wasn't myself for a while. So I wasn't really focusing on my business. He kind of sucked a lot of energy out of me, not gonna lie. But that being said, I finally went ahead and got these samples made. So this is the first sample, y'all. This is Blackchild, and it's a puffer logo. So it like is risen, like you could feel it. And then the Blackchild is, you could tell, is rhinestones. I'm gonna try it on for y'all so y'all can see it. But also I have a pink one here. This is my favorite one, this pink puffer one. And then it comes with these pants. I'm gonna put it on, I'm gonna wear it today. These pants, y'all. So I got the puffer logo with the rhinestones here, and then also on the butt. So let me go ahead and put it on for y'all. This one, this black one, is this in a size small or large? Wait, I don't know if this is, I think this is a large. Hold on, y'all. I don't know what size this is. I think this is a large, but I'm gonna go ahead and put the pink one on for y'all, and I might as well just wear it today, like. Y'all, so this is a set on. Okay, I'm wearing mismatched socks today, but look, it looked like this. It's bootleg, so it's like wide, not really wide leg. I wouldn't say a flare, but it's just like a boot cut kind of shape. And then I got the words on a busy bag. Look, can y'all see? It's not really focusing on me. Hold on. There we go. That's the words on the butt. And then this is the jacket, and then it got like a little string to adjust it, so you can make it tighter at the bottom. And then look how thick. Y'all can't, I'm gonna turn the camera. My vendor's quality is always like so good. Like, y'all can see like how thick this material is. Like, it's so thick. The zipper is all sturdy. Like, it just feels really good. Like, very thick. And then look, yeah, girl. I think I'm gonna drop them for back to school. Yeah, that'll be cute. So yeah, y'all, the black one's a large. I can't show y'all right now, but my friend Chelsea tried it on, looked so good on her. So yeah, let's start packing orders. Okay, let's get to work. Oh, I didn't show them the pink sets. I don't have one to clean around though, and I don't want to.
It looks like this in
but
pink.
It's pink.
No, they've seen it. You could see it on her Instagram.
You can see it through. Hold on.
Go look at our new drop. The laundry day sets.
This the pink. Well, it don't look the same on camera. It's pink though, regardless. What color do you like better, pink or red? On you.
Red, probably. I'm like a red.
I love red.
I like to wear red.
I love to wear red, but I like pink stuff.
This is how it looks on Gabby. Gabby's a size small. And how it looks on me in a large.
Very, very cute. Oh yeah, then I got the embroidery on the butt. I love these sets.
Yeah,
I want to do a
very
purple,
cute.
but my vendor, their colors were so limited.
I saw
Electric blue.
electric blue and that lime green kind of ain't. So we're getting a late start today.
Very late start.
It's
8 o'clock. Oh my god.
It's 8 o'clock at night.
Yo, I didn't even notice. Okay.
Gabby tried to do something that didn't work out, and then I had to.
My lashes.
And then I had to go to a marketing event.
And tell them
They
how
had, it was fun. They had a snack table, so I was just really at the snack table the whole time. Like seriously, they had spring rolls, a fruit platter. Yeah, they had like hot food. Then they had buffalo cauliflower for the vegan.
I heard that's good.
I don't mind it, but cauliflower isn't my favorite vegetable. Like I'd rather broccoli.
So buffalo broccoli, is that the thing?
I don't know if it's the thing, but I think I would like it better. You know what I mean? I just like broccoli better. And then bruschetta. I was eating that bruschetta.
What's that? Oh, that's
the
like
tomato,
the hard bread.
like a tomato parmesan. I was eating that up in a glass of water.
Okay. They had food for y'all.
They had food. They were I walked in and was like, "There's a snack table." I said, "And I don't mind if I did."
Yeah. Oh, you want to watch like a dating show?
The new season of Love is Blind just dropped. Did
Really?
you start
It's
it?
good?
Season
Alright,
4.
let's
I haven't
watch
watched it.
Let's watch it. Yo,
The show.
I was watching.
The show makes me cringe.
Yeah,
but
it
like
makes
we
me
can watch
cringe.
it.
They be like, I just love you.
I'm like, hey. And I feel like the thing is with Love is Blind. First season, loved it.
Wait, what's
because that was the one with Kim and Lauren.
Ooh. Oh, the black girl.
and
Yeah,
the white
I
man.
like that season a lot
Because
then as
you could tell
they liked each other. Actually,
they loved each other.
Yeah,
They're so
Now,
cute.
I'm gonna propose to another woman.
And then I like that season.
Right, because it was a true
Now
experiment.
it's just fake.
Right, it was a true experiment. Like nobody really knew what was going on, and you could tell the people actually want to try and find love. Season 2. Season 2 was good, but actually hard to watch. Like,
wait, what one was that? See,
that was the
how
one
do you
with,
remember what seasons? I just remember the people.
because I remember like where I was watching them. That was with like Nick and Danielle.
Nick, who that?
I'm pretty sure he was. Oh, remember this girl?
Oh,
what was his name?
The drug. He looked like he did coke.
Shane,
bro.
that was with them.
He was like a cokehead for
That
sure.
season, yeah, that season was entertaining.
It
Very
was.
much.
Cause wasn't the Indian boy on it too?
Yes.
Yo, that was
Great
funny.
season, but you could tell the people wanted clout.
They were
Third
assholes.
season,
What was that? Oh,
that was with the African guy.
It was boring.
What was the other? What was
Oh, the black girl, white guy. I mean, the black girl, black guy. The one who's like, I'm not attracted to you. Sorry. Or, oh, that's Married at First Sight. Bitch, I've been thinking about Married at First Sight this whole time. No. What was third season?
Third season was with the girl who does Pilates. I think her name was Raven.
The mixed looking girl, like
the mixed one, and he married the Nigerian man.
Boring. She was born and he was born.
Okay, but then she wants to marry him, and he's gonna say no, and then he cheated
Wait,
on
why
her
the
with a white.
fuck you tell me that?
Oh, you don't have to watch. The third season I couldn't finish.
What happened?
That was the third season.
No, just tell me. He did what?
He was Nigerian, right? So they have a whole Nigerian wedding. Also, her family wasn't coming to the wedding. You could still watch this season because I actually had to stop.
He said no at the altar.
Said no at the fucking altar. And she was in headdress. Like she did the thing.
Wait, aren't you Nigerian?
Angela Bassett, yeah.
Yeah.
Did the thing. But anyway, yeah. So then I had to stop watching halfway through this season because it was. Like, they're all corny, but I was like, this is hard to fucking watch. And then I just would watch the updates on TikTok because it got straight to the point. Fourth season I've been seeing, I'm like, and since they have that stupid show now, The Perfect Match, you know, where they're taking like I didn't watch it either because I don't care about half the people that were on there. Dumb. And the one guy from the third season of Love is Blind, Bartiz.
He was in there, I heard that.
Hate that man. Literally don't like that man. But anyway, so now I'm thinking like as the seasons go on, it's kind of like I feel like people are applying to be just to get to the perfect match.
Oh, okay.
Or like maybe they applied to be on Too Hot to Handle,
and then
Netflix is looking at their casting and be like, okay, we'll go on this show for.
That's weird. It's not even real then.
I know. I don't think it's authentic anymore. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. I wonder how many orders that was. It was like, oh yeah, it was 90 something. But we finished all of them. I thought it was gonna take us more than one day. Well, one night. We got them done in like 2 hours. So yeah, we done all the orders. Put them in that car over there. And then tomorrow we gonna drop them off at the post office. That's my least favorite part of this whole process. I love packaging orders because it's like super therapeutic, but I dread the post office because it's a lot of lugging back and forth and just dealing with the people at the post office. This post office is nice though, around this way. But at my old warehouse, I remember one time they held, Chelsea, did I tell you about the one time they held 100 of my packages at the post office?
No, why did they do that?
They was like, all of them was off by a couple ounces, but I was like to them, but if I put the right ounce, it's the same weight. It's the same price. I mean, they were like, okay, and I said, what? It's off by 1 ounce.
Yeah.
It was somebody in the back that's probably racist. That's why I stopped putting hello Blackchild stickers, and I just put HBC.
Did we put hello Blackchild on there this time?
No. Oh shit. Yeah. But we not at that was my old location.
Okay, sorry.
But yeah. It was crazy. Y'all, so it is Wednesday morning and I finally got word from my apartment complex that my apartment repairs are gonna start on Friday. So today's Wednesday. It's gonna start in 2 days and they said it's only gonna take a week and a half max. So I'm so excited to get back into my space and start, you know, vlogging and continue with my DIYs, because y'all know I've been like, I don't know if y'all know, but I've been getting really into decorating and decor and stuff, and like that was taking my mind off of like depression and like stuff that I've been going through. So like being out of my apartment kind of like put me back into a bad position, because like what I was doing to get my mind off of shit, kind of like I can't do it right now. I can't just decorate somebody's Airbnb. So that being said, I'm so excited. Remember how I told y'all I was like, the insurance company was, hold on. Remember how I was telling you yesterday that the insurance company was like ignoring me, or like the other day? I reached out to corporate because I'm like, I'm not playing with y'all. So I reached out to corporate and I was like very stern. Like I never heard myself talk so stern. I was like, hello, yeah, it's Gabrielle Garrett and I'm very disappointed. I'm highly upset. I was like, this is like, I was like, this is a huge inconvenience. Like I could not believe, like I was going in and the lady was like, oh my God, we're so sorry, da-da-da. Turned out the lady who, well, I had 2 ladies I was working with through the insurance company. The one that's been in the hospital, I was like, yikes. If you guys heard what she sounded like, I'm not shocked she was in the hospital. Like, she sounded like she smoked like probably like 5 packs of cigs, like not even trying to be funny. I was like, I'm not shocked. Because when I called her, when we were on the phone the first time, she really sounded bad. Like, y'all ever seen those like smoker commercials where like there's a lady who smoked and she ended up having to get the thing down her throat? That's what she sounded like, and I was like, damn, that's crazy. So then the other lady who I was working with, she's just been ignoring. So I'm like, okay, cool. But that being said, my apartment's finally getting fixed. Yeah, y'all. So that's what happened this morning. But I have a lash appointment, y'all, at what time? 10:30. I was half asleep and she texted me and was like, hey, can you come at 11:30 instead? And I was like, actually, can I come at 3? Yo, I was so tired this morning. Like, I literally woke up and I was so tired. But I was like, can I come at 3? And she didn't respond. So I'm like, okay, let me just go at 11:30 and stop playing. Like, I was so tired. Because I'd rather do 11:30 because I have shit to do. I like getting shit done, like, early. Actually, no. I like being up late. But the post office closes at 5. But then again, if I go at 3, I can go down to the post office to drop off the orders from yesterday. Y'all, so I made it to the post office. My lip has been twitching for the past like 5 days. I don't know why. Like, I'm gonna show y'all later, but literally right here, has been twitching like non-stop. Like it hasn't stopped since like for 5 days, and it's crazy. Like it's not like a really like big twitch, but it's like a fluttery twitch. Like I don't know what's going on with my lip. Like, and like it's been bothering me. Like I cannot make it stop. This guy was like outside my warehouse and like kept trying to talk to me, and I was like, I have a boyfriend. And he was like, well, how long have I been together? I was like, 3 years. And he was like, I mean, he's like, oh yeah, y'all locked in. And I'm like, I mean, I've been said like, what are you saying for? Like I've been said no. And he came back and he followed he was like, can I at least get your Instagram? I was like, oh, it's Localblackchild. Like it's okay, I'm following you. And I'm like, but like, leave me alone. Then he came back over and was like, I want to let you know that I feel like you would have more fun over here, like around here. And I'm like, I mean, I am around here, like I work around here. And he was like, no, like here. And I'm like, I am here, like this is where I work. He's like, no, like with me. And I'm like, give it up. Like, didn't I just tell you I had a boyfriend? Like, did I not just sit here and tell you I had a boyfriend in 3 years? Did I not just say that? Like, these men are just like, they don't let it go. And I remember one time me and my friend Zah, like this guy was like literally harassing us. And we were like, oh no, we're gay. And he was like, oh, I don't care. I don't care. I'm like, what? And so we rejected him. And then his uncle, like this big ass guy, came out of nowhere and was like, you gonna reject my nephew like that? You gonna reject my nephew like that? And we were like, what? We don't know how to talk to your nephew. Like, and so I pulled up my pepper spray and I kept walking. I'm like, because men will get to shooting. One thing men do is they will get to shooting, physically harassing you, like attacking you. Like, I don't got time for that. That's why I always like, here, just follow my Instagram, because like, yeah. And I end up blocking them after because he got me messed up. But yeah, let me go talk about these orders. It got so packed in the back seat that like I had to literally roll my window down and start stuffing orders through the window because it was just so to the top. Yeah. Oh my god, y'all. So I was on like Bumble BFF. I know like Bumble BFF. Like Bumble has like BFF, business partner, or date options. And so I was on BFF because I like wanted to find new friends to hang out with. And I matched with this girl. I'm like, okay, cool. Like she was cool, I guess. Like, I mean, she was cool. And so I didn't respond to one of her texts, and she went and like removed me from everything. And I'm like, what did I do to you? Like, all I did was respond to a text. But I'm like, okay, these people are weird. So like, make sure to remind me to find a BFF on Bumble. Like, I'm just trying to find more girlfriends to go out with, but I'm like, why would she do all that? Like, that was weird. Like, that's weird. Like, you did too much. But all right, let me go get these orders out the bag. I didn't schedule a pickup.
Huh?
I didn't schedule a pickup this time. It wasn't that much stuff.
Oh, you gotta always schedule it?
Yeah, I gotta schedule it. I got something to tell y'all. I just got a scam call, but y'all probably like, what is the scam call about? I'm gonna tell y'all after I get my lashes done. But yeah, I'm about to go in there. I'm about to take a little nap. I'm not recording, y'all. It's wasting my time. Like, lashes take forever, and then like I have to keep waking up out of my sleep to like make sure I turn my camera off so it don't run up. Run up no time. Like, it's just too much. Y'all already know what lashes look like. Like, y'all already know what that look like, so I'm gonna bring out what's with me. But that being said, all right, it is 1:28. My appointment's at 1:30, so I'm right on time, y'all. Let me get my bag, my key. My lashes turned out so good. Her name's Zaria. She ate. Like, I love how like you can still tell my eye shape. Am I delusional? Wait, am I crazy? Like, you can still see it, right? You think like some lash tags will like cover your eye shape, but like Zaria, she be still having my shit looking like an eyeball, like for real. Like, some people look like they don't have no eyes. Like, remember when Ari, like, God bless her, love her, but you really could not see her eyes. Like, it was just lash, you know, or like Ari, like the real Kyle sister, whatever. You like sometimes like, I think she got a new lash check or something, because I can see her eyes now, or she don't be wearing lashes. I forget, I don't know. But like, I used to not be able to tell her eyes. But I went food shopping just now, and I want to show you what I got. So one, I got Bubba burgers. I usually like making my burgers from scratchity esty. What? Here you go, y'all. Damn. Okay. I usually make my burgers from scratch, but I don't have time. Like, literally, like ground beef, like you season it, mash it together, and put it on this. Don't got time. I got ice cream, specifically Breyer's homemade vanilla. I'm very plain when it comes to like ice cream and stuff like that. Like, I just like vanilla or cookies and cream if I'm feeling fancy. Alright, I got some ground turkey, y'all, and some bacon, because I'm gonna be making breakfast sandwiches in the morning. Did I ever show y'all how I made my breakfast sandwiches? I found this TikTok recipe and it's fire as hell, but I'm gonna show y'all later, like tomorrow morning or some shit. Okay, I also got some sharp cheddar cheese. I got American cheese from the deli. This is what are you doing? Oh, fuck about the shit. I need to get him a crate. He just been shitting on the floor and I've been just having to pick it up. Like, he's such a hassle. I might go to the pet store and buy like those little pee-pee pads for the ferret. He can learn how to pee on the pads because his ass is crazy. Got some, yeah, cheese for the breakfast sandwiches, and I got this for tacos. Then I got taco kit, obviously, you know, tacos. This is like the only taco kit I use. I remember I used some other taco kit before and I hated it. Like, I specifically like old El Paso taco. So I'm gonna put that. Where's I put that? I'm gonna put it right here. No, that's so tacky. Where should I put it, y'all? I'm gonna put it. Oh. It's so nice in here. Like, this just makes it look tacky. Like, I don't know. But I'm gonna leave it there. Whatever. Who cares? No one's coming in here. Okay. Next is my eggs. Again, for the breakfast sandwiches. Put the eggs in there. And then I got some Acme fried chicken, y'all, because Acme got some good fried chicken. I don't have no hot sauce. I'm not gonna mess with it. But, good. I went to the corner store and get some hot sauce or some shit. Alright. Hold on. My mom used to always get Acme fried chicken growing up. Acme fried chicken is good. Like, it's giant. Not ShopRite. Alright, let me start. I forgot, you know, let me keep going on with the haul. So, I got some buns, y'all. To go with my, what up? To go with my, burgers. Some bread for the, breakfast, what's it called? Breakfast sandwich. And last but not least, I got some snacks. I'm gonna put this over here. Snacks. And then some adobo. Can't never forget that. I don't know how I forgot the hot sauce, but remember the adobo. Like, but adobo is so good. Like, I need that for the burgers. And then I got some apple juice, but y'all know apple juice is my favorite bev ever. Besides cranberry. Cranberry is very good, but if someone had held a gun to my head and was like, apple or cranberry, I'd be like, I'll say apple, because no, I would say cranberry, honestly, actually. So let me tell y'all how I filed a trademark, right, for Localblackchild, my business, because I don't want nobody taking my name, one, and no one can take my logo. People have tried taking my logo multiple times, and I just exposed them. But now I can actually sue you. You know what I'm saying? I can sue you. Technically, when you make a logo, you have rights to it. But like, trademarking is just way more official. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like TM next to the logo. Like, it's cool as shit. And then someone take it, you're going to jail. Jail, like federal prison, jail, whatever. So, what happened was, I got a call from this lady, and the first red flag was that it was, I could hear people behind her. Like, I could hear like other people talking on the phone. So I'm like, what? I answered. She's like, hey, listen, her name is Martha. Hey, this is Martha from USPTO, which is like the trademark company. And she was like, you're Gabrielle Garrett, right? I'm like, and she was like, okay. Well, I'm calling about your trademark. First red flag. No, second red flag. They don't call you. Everything's online. I knew it was a scam, but I still was like, okay. So I went. So she was like, all right, so you're halfway through your trademark process. Congratulations. And I was like, thanks. What? And she was like, this don't even need no hot sauce. And she was like, why did you file for a trademark? I'm like, so I can have my shit trademarked. Like, what kind of dumb question? I'm like, okay, this is so scam. Like, this is mad scammy. So she was like, okay, well, just let you know, you do, she said, before I like tell you how to, she said, after this phone call, we're gonna verify your trademark application. Like, it's gonna go through, you're gonna get the rights to your name and your logo, but you have 2 more things to do. And I'm like, what? She's like, one, can you verify your address? I'm like, no. I did move, but actually I lied. I was like, oh, it's the same address that I put on there, but it's really not. Then she's like, 2, you'll have to pay a $200 fee to get your application all the way through. After you pay it, da da da. I was like, first of all, this sounds like a scam. She's like, no, it's not. Look up the number that I just called off of online. I looked up the number and it said USPTO, but it only had 1 review. It was some random office building and it had 5 stars, 1 review. And I'm like, first of all, USPTO is like a huge like company, like y'all. It would not have only 1 review, and I don't know, it was just so like weird. Like, they copied the website down to the T. I went to the little website that was like came up with the number, and it was the same website, but I just knew it was a scam. I'm like, no, yo. So I was like, okay, cool, man, it looks real, but I know it was fake. Oh, and then she was like, okay, well, what's your credit card number so I can like push your application through? I was like, no, I don't feel comfortable giving you my number. She was like, well, I heard you're gonna have to email me. And she was like, well, if we have to wait, your application's not gonna get through for a while, da da da. I'm like, well, I can wait then. She was like, okay, well, you're not gonna have your trademark for a couple more months. It could be even another year. And I'm like, okay. She's like, all right, well, thank you. I was like, bye. That's my friend. He was like, no, because I knew it was him. You pay 1 fee. It takes like a year for it to go through, and you're cool. Only person I reach out to is an attorney about your stuff. Other than that, you don't gotta pay no extra fee. But I was like, yo, they're good. It sounded legit. And if I was dumb, not even dumb, if I was naive, I would have paid. But I already know, because I was getting a lot of scam, whatever you call it, emails. I mean, spam mail to my address. Like, I filed my trademark like by myself 2 years ago when I first started, like 3 years ago. And I would get all this scam mail, and it was like, oh, pay this, pay that, pay this, pay that, and then we'll push your application. But like, I never paid, and I didn't even know it was a scam. I just thought it was weird. So when I think something's weird, I'm not gonna do it. So if you're like filing for your trademark or like wanting to, make sure you don't pay no extra shit. Only thing I pay is the fee in the beginning. So yeah.
Hey guys, could you sit down, please? Guys, can't wait to get on that level. Where is your class, by the way?
I'm about to go to bed. I was very unproductive these last 6 or so hours, but what I'm doing is this is not good, but I'm taking my nails off with my planner label, like my monthly, like, you know how the monthly, like, know how you buy a planner and if you have these little tabs that take the month? Yeah, I'm taking off my nails with that, and I already did this one and this one. So I'm taking off this one right now. Yeah, I don't be feeling like having it. Like, I hate still getting my nails off. But if it starts hurting, like, okay, if I'm doing this, back in high school, I used to take my nails off with a trans pass, y'all, like a bus pass. Because we all got a bus pass every week. But I don't get those no more, so I can't do that. So I be getting them flicked off. But now I know that my planner can do it for me. And this is the very last month, and I know by then I'll have a new planner. So I just got the December 2023 page ripped out. But yeah, if it starts hurting, like if I'm like ripping my nails off and it starts hurting, like one of them starts hurting while I'm taking it off, I just stop, because that means it's gonna be damaged if I keep trying to take it off. This one more gonna bite me. Y'all can see it's like bruised up. And then okay, I'm gonna try to show y'all. Let me take the camera off the tripod and then y'all can really see. Y'all can't really see it that good because my camera is stupid. But like, see where it's like raising up right here? That's the whole acrylic and my real nail attached. So I have to actually get, and y'all can see like it's cracked at the very bottom. Right, hold on y'all. The focus on this camera is terrible. It's coming all up. So I'm gonna have to get my whole fingernail removed. And it's going to take about like 3 to 4 months. No, 3 to 6 months. 4 to 6 months to go back. So I'm not going to be able to have no nails on that finger for like a while. So I'm going to keep that one on to go to the hospital to take it off. But these 3 and then these 2, I'ma take off tonight. Okay, y'all, so I kind of abandoned you on yesterday because I had mad stuff to do. Like, I had to go to the hospital to get my finger checked out. They just told me to let it grow out. Like, look, y'all, I showed y'all the nail. Actually, no, I'm not gonna show y'all again because I already told y'all the freaking nail. It just gotta grow out. But right now, and then I went out to bachata because Chelsea every wait, why is my mirror not? Hold on, y'all. Every Thursday, Chelsea and her friends go to bachata. Like, it's like a salsa dance, but it's called bachata. And she dragged me out last week, and I liked it. And I went this week too. I was a little better, but that's what I did yesterday. Bachata. I dropped off some orders, and then I don't remember what else I did yesterday. But today I have a nail appointment, and I'm already kind of late. Like, I'm already 7 minutes late to my nail appointment, so we about to be there. So that's where we going right now. And then I'm hanging out with my cousin later. So yeah, I feel like I had something to tell y'all, but I don't know what it was. Did I have something to tell y'all? When I pull up, I'm gonna show y'all what I'm getting for my nails. And she's just gonna make me a press-on nail for this nail because I can't be out here looking stupid. Let me show y'all the nails I'm getting. OMG. I'm gonna show y'all when I stop because I'm not trying to crash over showing y'all no damn nail. Oh, I snuck back into my apartment yesterday to see the progress, and they was working. The kitchen's like getting redone, and they was supposed to start today, but I guess they started early. But it looks good. Like, it looks like a brand new apartment. Literally, y'all, I had to move back in. Like, if y'all seen it, y'all be, oh shit, like, y'all, it's like nothing in there. Like, it's empty. Like, it's a brand new apartment again. So I guess that calls for more content, like moving in again. Like, I don't know, but yeah, like, I might gotta rent out the Airbnb for a little bit longer, only because my bed and like my furniture is at a storage unit, and when they're done, I'm not exactly sure what day they're gonna be done, my apartment. So I gotta order the furniture, but I can't really order it if I don't know what day they're gonna be done. So I'm probably gonna stay a little bit longer than when it's finished. Was that English? Y'all, I'm so tired. I kept snoozing my alarm today. I was supposed to wake up like an hour before I did. Me and my cousin supposed to, oh my god, this pothole is insane. Y'all, they said Philly potholes gonna change your radio and text your ex. Like, it really will. Like, Philly potholes is crazy. It'll unlock your doors, text your ex, give you an oil change. Like, yo, and I'm just like, these potholes should be illegal. Like, there's no way that like that's like not like that's legal, because I just feel like my dad, he went through a pothole the other day. Well, not the other day, y'all. I have like a bad habit of saying the other day when shit can be like a year ago. Like, I keep saying the other day, but my dad went through a pothole a couple months ago, and it knocked both of his headlights out. That's not funny. It knocked both of his headlights out. Like, yo, imagine having like both lights on, you run through a hole, and then it's like your lights is off. Like, they out. Like, that's so sorry. These are today's meals. Hold on, can y'all see? Oh, my brightness. I'm like, why? Do y'all see that? Yeah, that's the look for today. It's giving like alien, like, it's giving like extraterrestrial. Bro, what's the word? What's the word? Extra. No, like when people like talk about outer space and like aliens. Extraterrestrial. Estrogen?